Blair Foundation is a child placing agency, which means that we recruit and train foster parents to take kids that are placed in the system, taken from their homes from CPS for abuse and neglect. So we are a therapeutic Christian foster care agency. Foster parent trainings are fairly mandated by the state. We have minimum standards, and it clearly explains in there what is required before a family can become verified to become foster parents. They go through orientation, a lot of child development, a lot of trauma-informed care. They go through emergency behavior intervention. They have to be trained on psychotropic medications, CPR and first aid. There's a variety of trainings that they have to complete. As far as the time commitment to become a foster parent, training-wise, you can get through the process easily in 60 days. That's our goal, to get a family from the very time we meet with them to the time they get licensed. There's usually about 5 to 7 evening classes that you have to participate in order to get licensed. And then there's ongoing training requirements as well for every foster family. And there's a minimum amount that's required, but it can vary from agency to agency. Our agency has branch offices that are in many cities in Texas. We have 7 offices right now. The requirements are the same across the state. Each office usually has a recruiter that's also a foster parent trainer. This person is highly qualified to put on all these different trainings. They have to maintain a regular amount of training themselves to be able to do that. And again, it's really helping the foster parents focus on, these are not your typical children that are coming into your home because they've experienced abuse, neglect, and trauma. They are going to act differently than, your own biological children, even infants as they come in the home. Those that haven't had that attachment and that connection with a parent, it's going to make a difference in how they respond and how you're trained to give love to those children. They may not want it at first. We do have an on-call phone system that's staffed by different case managers all of the time. Obviously during business hours, they're free to call our office and have lots of different resources. After hours, we do have the phone available. And then there's always supervisors to consult with during after hours as well. And one of the things that the Blair Foundation is very proud of is that when we get crisis calls, we actually come out to the home. We want to come out, see what's going on, help you de-escalate the issues, give you some resources. And a lot of times it's just validation and encouragement that what you're doing is right, and we're going to all wrap around and make sure that you have the resources you need to take care of this child. We do get parents call us all the time that are just at their wits' end. They feel like they don't know what else to do. They don't know what the next step is. They don't know. They weren't expecting the issues that they're seeing. It's impossible during training to kind of give every scenario possible. But again, a good agency is going to come in with knowledgeable employees and staff and wrap around that family and encourage them and let them know that this is something we've seen before. This is common. You can do this. That's the kind of encouragement that they need. A lot of times people equate a child placing agency because we have caseworkers that come into their home and manage the children's cases and the home. They kind of equate that to the same position as CPS. We are not out to find fault with your home. We're out there to make you successful, to keep you within the standards of the state and keep your home, your liability under control, give you the tools that you need to be a successful foster parent and give every child a home that they deserve. We are a nonprofit. We get a daily per diem from the state to care for each child, and that goes along with the level of care. There's basic, moderate, specialized, intense, PMN, there's different levels of care. We pass on a portion of that money to our foster parents for their daily reimbursement. But it's really important to know the target child that your agency works with. We are therapeutic foster care. We take the children that other agencies don't want. We take the teens, we take the medically fragile, we take the children that are specialized, that have the behaviors that are very hard to handle. And we wrap around and we support you in that.